De hecho, creo que lo penalizo. Será 48 ejército y cuál otra.
Aquí estamos, nos inundamos, nos quedamos inundados aquí en un puente.
Sí.
A ver.
A powerful storm hit the metropolitan area of Guadalajara in the early hours of Saturday, June 28, causing significant damage to various areas of the city, especially flooding and waterlogging. As a result, traffic was hampered, and authorities are working to reduce the water level in some areas after the rain stopped. However, there are still some places that are still flooded. Therefore, so that you are not caught off guard and can plan your travel route, we will list the locations that are experiencing flooding today. Areas that experienced flooding in the early hours of June 28. Although some of them have been controlled and the water level has receded, there are still some areas that were still affected by the rains in the early hours of June 28. Jesus Michael Gonzalez Avenue, at the top of the road to Agua Amarilla. San Carlos Colony, Salvador Quevedo, and Zubieta streets and hospitals, Lopes Matios and the Periferico overpass, Tlaquepaque Prado walking in Toluquilla. Guadalajara, Jalisco. 2 days after the St. John's Day storm hit the metropolitan area of Guadalajara. Until noon this Thursday, the flood that had spread to several blocks of Pedro Juan Mirasol Street at its intersection with Adolph Horn Street on the border between Tlajomulco and Tlaquepaque had not yet been evacuated. The flood, which has submerged homes and businesses up to half a meter deep, has submerged several blocks. The flood caused by the overflowing El Seco River could not be contained by the brigades of both municipalities, so personnel from the Mexican Army and the National Guard also intervened to provide support. The operation focused on draining and removing the water from 2 streets in the area, where damage was reported to 5 businesses and 2 businesses. Work is currently underway to remove the water from the maneuvering area of the facility in order to restore operation and mobility. The work is expected to be completed this afternoon and evening, reported the Tlajomulco City Council.
Welcome to Venecia.
The affected residents and tenants blamed the removal of a wall along the river, which caused the water to enter the street. This, coupled with the fact that the area is a low-lying area without drainage, caused the water to remain stagnant for 3 days. In this framework, despite the debate that took place, this Thursday, the majority of deputies from the MC and PAN, together with one from Hagamos and one from the Green Party, approved an increase of almost 10% in tariffs for the Intermunicipal Water and Sanitation System, SIAPA. This organization, in addition to providing water to the city, is also responsible for preventing flooding on public roads.